You must down. Down?
안녕하세요, that's hello in Korean. So can you guys repeat after me? 안녕하세요.
안녕하세요.
Thank you for being here. This is the inaugural event for House of Korea. And I would like to introduce the event chair, Ms. Jung Won-seo. She's the chief editor of Korea Daily in San Diego.
Hello, welcome to the House of Korea's first official event at Balboa Park. Yes, this is the first official event. As an association member of the House of Public Relations International College, yeah, we're very excited. Today we will be featuring Korean cultural performances, games, and demonstrations to promote our initiatives to start our House of Korea. On the stage, we will be featuring traditional Korean musical performance, Korean drum, and fan dance, chorus singers, and cute little ones performance. Other performances will be a puppet show about King Sejong, who created our unique letter, Hangul. And we also have a flash mob dance performance with Korean pop song. And we do have some booths over there. You can try Korean food over there, and then even you can try your name writing in Korean. And on the road, we have a featuring fun traditional game over there. We hope you enjoy the event today. And then now, let me just introduce our first performers. Beautiful ladies, this is the drum performance, so-called Nanta.
Have a good trip.
Wow, can we give another round of big applause to the ladies of San Diego Korean Traditional Dance Association. 한국전통무용협회 분들이었습니다. 회장님은 한춘진 선생님이시고요. So the president of this association, her name is Chunjin Han, and she has about 25 ladies with her that practice weekly for nanta performance and also traditional fan dance, Korean traditional fan dance. So while I introduce the next guest up to the stage, I want to briefly tell you about this performance. So this is called nanta. Nanta is a South Korean non-verbal drum performance that incorporates traditional samul nori rhythm. So samul means four objects in Korea and nori means play. Okay. So next, I would like to introduce JJ Hwang, the president and founder of House of Korea, and Robert Fry, the vice president.
Thank you, everyone. This is JJ. First of all, I would like to introduce very important person, Mary McDermott. She is a president of House of Pacific Relations International Caucus, which we stand here.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'd like to welcome the Korean community into the family of the International Cottages. This is a very, very special day. The House of Korea is the 33rd house to join the House of Pacific Relations. So now we will be able to enjoy more of the Korean culture, the music, the language, the dance. With that, I would like to hand you back to JJ Hong, who is the founder and first president of the House of Korea.
Hello, everyone. I will make it short. I want you to remember three things. First is House of Korea is your organization, which is non-profit educational, so it's open to everybody. Second is our mission is love, L-O-V-E. So L, learning about Korean art, culture, history, etc. And second, O, outreach to the diverse San Diego community. V, volunteer at this social and cultural event. E, educate each other to understand international cultures and value, etc. So, and that's the second. Third, we hope to have a lot of your input, so please come by the booth, and I will welcome all of you to be a member of us, and so we can do a lot of fun things together. And I know there are so many important people here, but due to the time, I cannot say it, but I promise you, for the next event, we will introduce all important VIPs on the stage. Thank you very much, and I will introduce our Vice President, Rob Fry.
Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for coming. If everyone could, please rise and join me. Place your hand over your heart and join me for the Pledge of Allegiance. Here we go. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. Please be seated.
Thank you, Robert, and thank you, JJ. Next, for the Korean national anthem, this is Miss Sunhee Kim of L. Luce Choir.
동해물과 백두산이 마르고 넓도록 하나님이 보호하사 우리나라 만세 무궁화 삼천리 화려감산 대한 사람 대한으로 이리 보전하세 대한 사람 대한으로 이리
Wow, that was a breathtaking performance. Thank you so much. And now we will invite the choir L. Luce to the stage. So while they set up the microphone, let me quickly tell you about them. So L. Luce, this is a Korean American choir consisting of 4 male and 5 female singers. They're very famous in the Korean American community, and they will be singing 고향의 노래, which means song of the hometown, and 강원도 아리랑, which means 강원도 아리랑. 강원도 is a region in Korea, and 아리랑 is a very well-known Korean traditional song. Will you give them a round of applause, please? Thank you. 감사합니다.
바쁘 잡아
감사합니다. That was Elle Luz, and you heard the piano in the background, right? That was their accompanist, Miss Kyungmi Kim, who couldn't be here, so she recorded it for us. So thank you. Next, I would love to introduce to you Miss Kathleen Choi. She's the Korean food ambassador and host of PBS's cooking show, Kathleen's Korean Kitchen. Kathleen.
Hi, thank you, Jenny. Hello, everyone. 안녕하세요. Once again, my name is Kathleen Choi, and I'm honored to be here. I was asked to talk a little bit about the Korean food in general because that's what I do. I promote Korean food and culture in the U.S. since 2008. And I don't know if anyone of you here has seen my show. It's on Channel 4 in San Diego, Monday through Friday, actually, 5:30 p.m. So if you haven't gotten a chance to watch it, tune in and get a glimpse of what the show is about. And it's also on PBS in other states, airing since last year. So with that said, let me tell you a little bit about what Korean food is. Are you familiar with Korean food? Yes? Good, good, okay. And I'm sure those of you who came a little earlier, there's a tent at the booth in the back, and you've got a chance to try out a couple of Korean foods such as kimbap and tteok, correct? Anybody just tried the samples today? Oh, that's good. Not everybody got to. I guess the food ran out pretty quickly. So I was supposed to tell you a little bit about those foods that you sampled today. Just briefly, what is kimbap and why was it introduced today? And also about tteok, which is the rice cake. So they're very symbolic foods in Korea. And first of all, kim means seaweed, pap means rice. Okay, so basically the two main important ingredients are the seaweed and the rice. But we have a couple of hundred kinds of kimbap today that are sold in different snack food restaurants throughout Korea and also in San Diego. So it is basically rice wrapped with a variety of sauteed vegetables, sometimes tuna, sometimes beef, sometimes just vegetarian. So there are a lot of different variations, and it's a very important snack food in Korea, enjoyed by kids and adults alike. And it's like a Korean version of healthy burrito, if I may say so. And so we Korean moms make the kimbap for our children to take to picnics, school picnics, and when they go on excursions. So we have that for a lot of outdoor events, as well as for little snacks in between. So it's considered fast food, but it's very, very healthy and nutritious. So Korean food in general, if I have to explain it in a couple of sentences, it is a very well-balanced and nutritious diet. Typically served with a bowl of rice or side of noodles and a variety of sauteed and seasoned vegetables and some fermented foods such as kimchi, which is the staple food of Koreans, eaten in almost every meal, and also a side of soup. So it has a well-balanced nutrition as well as the colors, temperature, the taste. They are very important components of Korean food. So just to give you an example, certain kinds of foods are eaten at different times of the year. For example, this is a very good example. In the summer, the hottest day in summertime, Koreans consume extremely hot chicken ginseng soup. It's very hot and served in a clay pot. And the whole reason for that is the chicken is boiled with ginseng, which is a very, very healthy kind of herb, right? And it's supposed to cure all kinds of diseases, and also with a variety of other roots and herbs. So it gives the body the nourishment it needs. In the summertime, people get fatigued, stressed, and lose a lot of nutrients from the body through the sweating. So it's supposed to nourish the body and prevent certain illnesses and also the cold. So we consider food as medicine, and so the prevention is more important than the treatment itself. So I hope that from now on you will try to learn a little bit more about what Korean food is and also about culture, because after all, food is culture. It represents overall people, tradition, and values. So I think that plays a very important role. And last but not least, a little bit about the rice cake. We prepare 2 different kinds of rice cakes throughout the year, especially eaten during special occasions and for birthdays as well as for weddings. We serve the rice cake with sweet ingredients inside, sweet. However, the rice cake soup is eaten at the very first day of the new year to symbolize a new start, fresh beginnings of the new year. That's why we all eat dok-guk rice cake soup in the very first day of the year. So with that said, I hope I've given you some important information about Korean cuisine. Of course, you can get more of my recipes, traditional and fusion recipes, on my website on Kathleen's Korean Kitchen. .tv. Follow me on Facebook. I upload all the recipes up there and watch my show. Oh, last but not least, stay tuned for a new television program called Asian Voices, which is the only TV show featuring Asian culture, community, businesses, entertainment, arts in Southern California, and we are launching it in April of this year. So stay tuned. And for more Korean events, log into the Korean American Association website, which is called HaninCommunity.org. So we have a lot of various cultural events prepared throughout the year, so you can come and also enjoy performances and free sampling of the food. Thank you again so much, and enjoy the rest of the event.
Thank you so much, Kathleen, for the great information. Let me just move these branches off the stage because we have a dance performance after. They're actually the performance team that performed the nanta, the drum piece, at the beginning of the show. And so this is the San Diego Traditional Korean Dance Association again, and doing their fan dance. This is the traditional Korean fan dance.
You can stand.
show for you. This is by a group called K-Connect, who have formed Team Sejong. Like I'm wearing this shirt. So, and can we also get some help with the microphones, please? So while microphones are setting up, let me tell you real quick. Actually, no, I want Gary to tell us. So Gary.
Hello. Hello. So how many people actually knew that Korean has an alphabet? Show of hands. It wasn't always this way. The alphabet was actually invented by a king. And before it was invented, everything was written using Chinese characters in Chinese, which is great if you're speaking Chinese. But if you're using that to write down a different language, it doesn't work so well. And so only scholars and aristocrats were able to write for a long period in Korea's history, until about the 1400s, about the time that Columbus set sail. There was a king named King Sejong in a dynasty called Joseon who recognized that this was a problem, that not everybody could read and write in his own language. So he set out to invent an alphabet. And he did. He invented an alphabet from scratch that was perfectly suited for the Korean language. And it could spell out any sound that was made. And he analyzed the sounds, and he analyzed the shapes and ways to put it together, and he created an alphabet. And so we got together to tell this story as a puppet show for kids, because the day that the alphabet was announced has become a national holiday in Korea, because it was such an achievement, and they still use the alphabet exactly as it was then today. And so for Sejong Day, or Hangul Day, Hangul is the name of the alphabet, we put on a puppet show for some kids to kind of teach them about how the alphabet was invented. And so we're going to put on this puppet show for you. And we're all trained actors, so we go.
Our story takes place near the beginning of the Joseon dynasty of Korea in the 15th century.
I am the great King Sejong. I just returned from the coast where I battled pirates and freed the prisoners.
Hooray! Hooray for King Sejong! Hey, that King Sejong sure is quite a guy.
He sure is. Did he just say he battled pirates?
That's right, he and his team battled pirates and freed all the prisoners that the pirates had taken. And he made sure the pirates would not bother anybody again.
Say, that's great.
Yep. Hey, have you seen the book that he put out?
No, I haven't. What is it about?
Well, they say it's about how to be great at farming, and it has all these different instructions about farming and everything. At least that's what I heard, but I couldn't read it.
Why not?
Because it was written in Chinese. Do you speak Chinese?
No, I'm just a simple farmer. I can't read Chinese. You?
No. And I don't know anybody else that can read Chinese either. Only the scholars can read and write Chinese.
I wish I could read and write Chinese. Then I could read books too, and if I wanted to write something down, I could.
Me too, but I'm just a busy farmer with no time to learn Chinese. And there are no schools that can teach me or any other busy working people stuff like that either.
Yeah, say, you ever wonder why everything is written down in Chinese?
No. What do you mean?
Well, are you Chinese?
No, I'm Korean.
Do you speak Chinese?
No, I speak Korean.
Then why is everything written down in Chinese?
You know, that's a good question. I sure wish we could read and write too.
Hello, King Sejong.
Hello, scholar.
King Sejong, you sound unhappy. What's wrong?
Well, scholar, I was just thinking about all of the Korean people in my kingdom who have no way of reading and writing.
But the scholars and the aristocrats can read and write.
But I mean everybody else, the common people who work hard, but who cannot read and write Chinese. They should be able to read and write too.
So we should just teach them Chinese.
Well, our language and Chinese is so different. What if there was a way that we could write down in our own language instead of Chinese?
But how do we do that? You can't just invent an alphabet.
That's it. We'll invent an alphabet.
What?
What is the first thing that you need to make an alphabet?
Letters?
Right, letters. But what are letters for?
To represent sounds.
Right again. We need letters that will represent the sounds of our Korean language. First, we need to figure out what those sounds are.
Well, what sounds do we make?
Oh, we make many great sounds like ga, ga, goo, goo, na, na, nu, nu.
Ah, yes, I see. I think.
Say this with me. Ga, ga, ga.
Ga, ga, ga.
Goo, goo, goo.
Goo, goo, goo.
Good, good, good.
Goo, goo, goo.
Do you feel where your tongue is when you make those sounds?
Yes, the back of my tongue is touching my mouth. It's making a shape like this. Goo, goo, goo.
Wonderful, then that will be our first letter. Now, let's say na, na, na.
Na, na, na.
Nu, nu, nu.
Nu, nu, nu.
Nu, nu, nu.
Nu, nu, nu.
Do you feel where your tongue is when you make the sound?
The tip of my tongue is at the front of my mouth. It's in a shape like this. Nu, nu, nu.
Great, that's another letter. Okay, now let's do this one. Say ma, ma, ma.
Ma, ma, ma.
Your mouth is closed when you say that, right?
It's closed in a shape similar to this.
Another letter. So we also make a sound like Ang, ang, ang. That sound is where your throat closing. It's like the circle of your throat is closing. Great, another letter. A little bit. Okay, how about the sound like sa, sa, sa.
Sa, sa, sa.
So, so, so.
So, so, so.
Su, su, su.
Su, su, su. The wind is hissing past my teeth.
Then our S will look like a tooth.
The king worked and worked until he created an alphabet perfect for writing the sound of the language of his people. When he had finished, he announced it to all of the land.
Our language is different than Chinese, and so it cannot be written using Chinese characters. Our poor peasants and farmers have had no way of reading and writing. This has made me very sad. So I have created 28 new letters, and it is my hope that the people of Korea can easily learn and use this new alphabet.
And so with these words, King Sejong presented to all the people of Korea his new alphabet, so that all the people of the land could read and write.
Say, did you hear about that new alphabet the king created?
I sure did. It is easy to learn. Now we can all read and write.
Hooray!
Hooray! Hooray for King Sejong!
The end.
Thank you so much. Did you guys like that? Yeah. Can I hear from the little kids? Did you like that? Yeah. Oh, you guys are so loud. Thank you. So next up, I would like to introduce Calvary Church's Korean School students. You know, earlier we had the adults do the fan dance. This time we're going to have 6-year-old, kindergarten and first grade elementary school students do the fan dance for us. So they're coming from Calvary Church Korean School, and the director is Miss Nani Im. Okay. we have this stage event happening right now, right? But meanwhile, we have the booths back there. We have various Korean traditional souvenirs and food. Actually, the food we ran out of, so I'm so sorry. But we had Korean rice cake and kimbap back there, like Kathleen mentioned earlier. And I would like to talk about two of the booth events. And I want to bring Sang-hoon to the stage. He has some wooden figurines made by Mr. Yong-si Jo from Carlsbad. So Sang-hoon. Hi Sang-hoon. 네. So these are some wooden figurines. So if you're in the front, you can see, right? So these are traditional Korean cultural scenes that's carved by Mr. Jo. Okay? And he's been doing it for many, many years in San Diego. So please check it out. It's at the booth back there. And we also have Ms. Helen Kim, who's an author of Jindo Tales. And she has her books on display. And I don't know if she has her dog, Jindo dog, with her here. But the Korean Jindo dog is, I have my notes here, is a breed of hunting dog known to have originated on Jindo Island in South Korea. And it's celebrated in its native land in Korea, and it's known for its fierce loyalty and brave nature. So please check out the Jindo Tales books and Mr. Cho's wooden figurines at the booth. Thank you, Sang-hoon. Okay, so we are nearing the end of our show because we close at 3. But for our last performance, I would like to introduce to you the San Diego Korean Pop K-Pop Flash Mob. Flash mob or the traditional dance team, please visit our website, house-of-korea.com. Okay? And we saw in the crowd all these different Korean American community organizations like the Korean Senior Association and the KOEN, the Korean Women's Network, Korean Chamber of Commerce, and Carol Kim, we saw her too, who's running for City Council, and K-Connect members who's wearing the Team Daejong shirts like I am. So thank you guys all for coming. And lastly, I would like to take this time to show appreciation. This couldn't have been possible without all the volunteers and the staff. So I would like to invite back JJ Hwang, the president of House of Korea, and for her to present the certificates. So for the Calvary Korean School team, can I have Grace Park come to stage? And then for the youth volunteer rep, can I have Ellen Lee? Thank you, ladies. So, great. Grace, you're not done yet. Hello. Grace, thank you for your performance. So I'm going to read this. Let me see what's on the certificate. This volunteer certificate is awarded to Grace Park. Should I see your date of birth? She's 3rd grade at Sundance Elementary School in recognition of her Korean fan dance performance and volunteering for 6 hours at the Korean Cultural Festival at Balboa Park on February 16th, 2014. Thank you so much, Grace.
Grace, we can take a picture after, so Ellen Lee, this volunteer certificate is awarded to you for volunteerism. So, is there any volunteer still working? So please come up the stage so we can have a photo. So during the time I will mention it, I really appreciate you stay here until the end of the game. And we really need your help to have this kind of occasion in the future. So please sign up as a membership or visit our website, as Jeannie said, as well as there are houses around us. There are 16 physical houses. Of course, House of Korea would like to have these houses so we can have a space to prepare all those things more effectively. For today's event, there are so many volunteers, but as well, HPR, the House of Pacific Relations International Card Disease, really helped. And Mike, who did all the microphone, and he's from House of America. And we have all the tents which are borrowed from House of China. So without your help, we couldn't do it. So we hope we can stay here for a long time with you together. So is there volunteers and all the House of Korea event preparation? Come on the stage, it's your time.
So we have 2 more minutes until 3 p.m. So I'm just going to hold on to the mic and talk as long as I can. Just kidding. I just wanted to thank all the performers, the Korean traditional dance group, K-pop Flash Mob, and the Calvary Korean School, King Sejong Puppet Show team, Kathleen Choi for coming and introducing to us about Korean food. And who else do we have? Helen and Mr. Cho at the booth. And El Luz, the choir that performed the Korean songs. So, this concludes our program. Thank you everyone for coming. We still have the booth programs running until 3:30, so please stick around. Okay, thank you. 감사합니다. For all the volunteers and staff of House of Korea, if you're not working the booth, can you come to the stage so we can do a group photo? Can you guys come here? And Mike, can we have the background music please?